Hey, how's it going everyone? We're going to be playing an Orzhov deck today. This deck was not created by me. It was created by Ashlizzlle, and she said it was the coolest deck she's ever built. I would agree. This thing really goes off. A lot of fun to play. She originally built it to be anti-aggro. I don't think she realized that it's not just anti-aggro. It's basically just, as long as you can play Raise the Past, this thing is going to do its combo and you're going to win the game almost every single time. It's just the hard part is getting Raise the Past out onto the board. Now this is the main key ingredient to the combo, and of course all the other creatures that are involved in this deck are also crucial, but they all synergize so well, and there isn't one creature that I draw that I'm like, I don't really need that. Like basically everything that you draw creature wise is going to be beneficial in some way. Blocking is different with this because you actually want to block. You want to send creatures to your graveyard. You want to mill yourself. You want to get everything into the graveyard so that you can Raise the Past and start the combo. As soon as you play Raise the Past, sometimes you get to play it multiple times, and as soon as you play it, it's just the stack goes. I've had it go up to like 160, I think. Triggers on the stack, which is just like, okay. There is one non-creature, which is this artifact, Dusk Rose, and it's really nice for anytime you need to just take care of something on the board that is just a huge threat. Maybe you're stalling, buying some time. Sometimes it's an aggro creature, sometimes it's just a big giant creature that you have to deal with. It's providing value for the opponent. Now the land situation is something I did have to modify. You can see here on this side of things, these are substitutions. That's how it goes with land sometimes whenever you have a lot of rare land or higher. I know most people understand. Do the best you can. Scrying is good, lifegain is good, but if you can, surveil's the thing that you want to do, or just having lands that provide both colors because you're going to need them. A few additional callouts. I did not have Amalia, and I didn't want to craft her. You can tell I'm starving for wild cards, so I threw in a Sky Knight Squire and a Charming Prince in place of. I'm not saying that's the best move, but it's what I had, and I feel like it works because you can grow the Sky Knight once you get triggers or creatures coming out. Charming Prince is just nice. It is nice against aggro if you need to gain the life, or you can scry. Looking for that Raise the Past, which is very, very important. Gotta be careful starting with it in your hand, but as far as Raise the Past, because it can get duressed away, which does happen. People know, it's going to be the only card that they can duress, so it's something to be mindful of. And then, but as far as other synergies that are really, really, really nice, Starscape Cleric can also win you the game without Raise the Past. If you don't have it, if you can cast the offspring of this, get two of them out onto the board, you're going to basically issue a stack combo similar to Raise the Past. It's a very effective way to also get a combo off. The Bartolome is certainly a good card for just controlling the board as far as blocking and sacrificing. It prevents damage when you block, when you sacrifice in the middle of an attack phase, but also usually when you destroy a creature, you're going to be gaining life, or alternatively taking life from the opponent, which just starts triggers again. This is a well-constructed deck, and it's certainly a lot of fun. You have to be careful with the Gnawing Vermin. When you don't have Raise the Past and you're looking for it, and you mill yourself, which is what you typically want to do, sometimes you're going to see Raise the Past go right by, and it's not a good feeling. Usually in that case, I will mill the other opponent when I know that I'm just like, I know Raise the Past is needed and I don't know where it is. So that's something to call out. And she also made mention, which I agree, if your starting hand has a Snarling Gorehound or a Gnawing Vermin, that will be great because you want to start milling as soon as you can, obviously, because sometimes you'll have everything ready by turn 4, Raise the Past, all the mana, but you have one creature in the graveyard, and so obviously that's not going to do it. So just mill yourself as much as you can early. So other than that, let's see how it does. All right, I see Gorehound and enough land, so this is good. Okay, toxic. Doesn't matter how much health we have. on the combo, but it does, I mean, we can still kill them with the combo. It's not about outliving at this point because of the toxic aspect, but we'll see what we can do here. But yeah, it's nice, even though their creature, that's a lot of, that's a start right there. I was gonna say, I did not mind blocking there. Well, considering, yeah, sometimes it's hard. I would say, I mean, growing this creature or the Vengeful Blood Witch would probably be better, but okay, there's our Raise the Past, so that's good. We don't have mana for it yet, nor the graveyard, but let's work on that. Wow. This Rot Priest is doing some work. Right. Yeah, I should have did this earlier, although it would have been removed. Since we know they have a ton of removal. I guess they're just trying to get their creatures through for the toxic or the poison. Understand. I understand. Alright, we've got some options in our graveyard, so we might as well do this now since we're half dead. And here we go. We're gonna mill ourselves. We're gonna get... there we go. We got some more creatures. Let's put some more in there. And then usually when I see something that isn't a creature, which is going to be either be the artifact or Raise the Past, I'll consider it. In this case, we know they want to do toxic or poison, but they have other ways to proliferate. We'll put those counters on, so I don't know if keeping the Dusk Rose was the best idea, but I can kill the rat. I could kill the rat to do -1 on the Skull Dweller, but I'd rather do combo stuff first. I'm trying to consider if I target, target the Rot Priest. I don't want any more counters. So, alright. Now he has no board. Down to 1. All we have to do is cast a creature, as long as ours stay. I mean, we could attack, but let's... There it is. That was awesome. Okay. I think this is a mole. There's Gorehound. Get rid of... probably the, one of these rabbits. No, I'll get rid of that. I like the life gain. It's not just a one-time. Of course, the creatures I subbed in are not as exciting. We don't necessarily need another one, but boy, it's tempting. Mega Toaster. He could have flash here. Yeah. Always check their mana and make sure if they have it up, there's a good reason. They have they have ideas, they have intentions. They're not gonna just not do anything, right? It's either removal or flash. Usually. Alright, so now we can start milling. Or surveilling. Unless... I mean, we have to do it anyways, right? Alright, it's pretty even so far. There's never just one fairy. I have a feeling they have more. We're just gonna do our thing over here. I'm not too worried about their board. I don't know. As long as we can keep creatures out here. I mean, we do have some in the graveyard, but... Okay, now they've got some flyers. Plural. I should have probably attacked. It would have been the... Since I can't block, might as well have attacked. They could have got rid of one of the hinterlands, but I don't think they would have. People surprise me. Alright. Having two of these out, along with the hinterlands, is really nice. Just hope they can stay. You can see here, I mean, nothing crazy is going on. I mean, we just have very, very cheap creatures, but they're able to whittle. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. Oh man, okay. Well, I can't block with the cleric. Okay. One creature. This is what happens when you can't surveil or mill. It doesn't make sense, but at the same time, it's really all that it can do. So even though we're pulling one creature, let's see what happens. We get 2 life. They lose 2. They lose more than 2. Yeah, so this is a good example. This game is a good example of, I mean, this is not aggro. This is kind of hard to deal with sometimes with other decks, but in this case, we're just trying to stay afloat until we can get our combo off. And even if we don't have a board, we can still get it off, which is just why this is so cool. Alright, they are using their cards. Got a lot of flyers that I can't deal with. I mean, I do have 2 removals, but it makes the Raise the Past better if I do use them to sack creatures. In this case, I can get a... Before I do that, though, get some life. I hope they don't run any counter spells. I am worried about that. Alright. Yeah, there we go. Question is, who do we remove on their side? Normally you don't want to sack your Gorehound. I think I'm a sucker for this life gain right now. Man, they've got all the instants. Now they have a whole hand. Jeez. Well, I have to kill the rabbits. Rabbits were harmed in the making of this video. So it's a matter of, do they have counterspell? Or any way to just screw up my graveyard? So in this case, we know we're going to try to go raise the past. Let's put stuff, as much ammunition in the graveyard as we can. And prevent damage. And they're just going to get a bunch of cards. Alright. This is it. I think it comes down to this next turn. Why not put more flyers out there? Here we go. Ah, thank you. Nice. Just in case this turn doesn't end up in our favor, we'll put more stuff in the graveyard. Nice. Alright, that's what we want. Alright, Gorehound, land, Bartolome, il-Kor. Great hand. Oh, Gruel, eh? Well, let's get more in the graveyard. That worked out. We need that. There we go. Yeah, I hate seeing land on a Surveil when I don't necessarily need it. I really just always need to get to 4, and we have it. That may be bad logic, but I feel like once we get to 4 mana, we're set. Even if they land destruct or anything like that, I mean, we have basics in the deck, so no worries about that. At this point, we're just looking for our Raise the Past. We do have a Starscape Cleric that we can get a combo off with as well. that is one reason to go to 5 land for the kicker, or the offspring. So, yeah. That's how you ramp right there. Yeah, I'm getting impatient. Here we go. Now, it's not as good as Raise the Past, but it does things. As you can see, we've got... I mean, he's at 9. Feeling pretty good, but at the same time... Can't be feeling good in Magic all the time. There's so many sneaky things that can happen, and also there's flooding. There's all sorts of ways to let it slip. So at this point, sacking creatures is helping, helping with the life gain and the life drain. That's my thought here. Since he's got 1 on the board, not too worried about it. We have a death touch. We have to use it. Not that I really need to block with it, but it's 1 more creature in the graveyard. Sometimes the hardest thing about this is, just sack, or basically being reckless and blocking everything, preventing damage because it builds your graveyard. Oh, okay. Should have expected that. And now all of a sudden, we're in a poison game. The tides have turned, as I was just saying. Yeah, that's not good. So if we can just draw Raise the Past, that would be great. Otherwise, this is not great. We're halfway dead. Just like that. Had 25 health, a full board, and we're halfway dead next turn with no board. He's over there eating all the good food. Yeah, other than drawing the Cleric or the Raise the Past, I don't see any way out of this. It's basically a must draw. That sucks. Because there isn't 1 creature other than the Cleric that's going to save us here. And the Rose isn't going to help. I mean, being able to kill 1 of the poison creatures would be nice, but just to get to another turn. They have mana up. Ah, it's over. It's all over. Alright. Well. Wow. Props to them. That was a good game. I like to make it hard on myself. It says better land. I mean, we could, with the mill, I mean, it is 2 on the rat. And knowing we have our combo piece. That was, I don't know why, I don't know. Having control with the Surveil, I like the Gorehound better than the rat. Just for really having all the control with the graveyard placement Sometimes, I mean, we need land. Sometimes we need the Raise the Past, but I probably should have kept. Let's just say that. The first hand. I could have attacked with I have Menace on the Gorehound. Prevented a little damage. Wasn't great though. Now, if I'm gonna play the rabbit, I should play it first. We're doing a pretty good job. See, with the Gorehound, I've already put more in the graveyard than I would have with just the rat. So it was a hard decision. I'm still thinking about it, but I think I feel better now that we've put some creatures in there with the Gorehound, more than 2. Okay, they're exiling, which is one of our weaknesses. Darn trample, right? I mean, at this point, we can gladly block, put it in the graveyard, use it as cannon fodder. But here we are looking for a Raise the Past, which we had in our opening hand, but we'll get it. We'll get it. We can still glimpse the library. As long as they don't kill this Gorehound. I don't block with it. This was a decent draw though. I can get rid of this guy. Land. That's a cool looking land. Oh boy. 2 counters. Interesting. Destroy. Okay, so I can sack. I don't want to, but I can save the Bartolome. Not that I'm gonna block with them. I mean, I could just prevent all damage. I mean, 6 hurts. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Rewarded for my craziness. That's gotta be it. Look at this. 41 stacks already. I love it. Okay, we're searching for another one. Another Raise the Past. It's a little painful, but it must be done. Eventually, I think there's 2 left. Oh man, where are you? There it is. Whoops, don't accidentally do that. Okay. That was the best top deck we could have ever had on this game. This particular game. We've got our health back in order. We whittled a little bit of theirs. I think, but yeah, now that we know Raise the Past is next and we just did all the surveil that we could beforehand. It was kind of a really good thing that we couldn't find it at first. I could just sack everything with the Bartolome, put them in the graveyard if I didn't surveil everything. Might as well leave what I can though. Get a little extra value before our next turn. All right. There it is. Where's it at? Oh, over here. Where's the other one? Oh. 52. 165. 67. We're gonna mill them, because just in case this doesn't work out, I don't want to mill myself to death. Plus, if we need another Raise the Past, let's not mill it. I don't think we're going to have to worry about that though. There it is. Well, if you like this game, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll be pumping out some more. And this was a lot of fun. We'll see you guys next time.